Before we start, there is a rumor going around that Jaron Boots Ennis' next opponent will be Josh Kelly. And if this is true, it will be for the WBO Eliminator. It'll be the WBO Eliminator, which means the winner possibly will get Xander Zayas next. It is a strong rumor, but rumors are subject to change, so we'll see what happens. Headlines read, Canelo versus Crawford. Bradley claims PEDs will not save Canelo Alvarez. When it comes to this fight, there's a lot of talk about PED use. It seems like both sides are trying to get in built-in excuses in case their guy loses, right? I mean, Canelo has had 5 or 6 guys in his camp test positive for PEDs, right? And then you look on the other side, people are very suspicious of SNAC, especially Crawford haters. But let's listen to what Tim Bradley has to say, and then I'll respond to that. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Let's listen to what Tim Bradley has to say, his opinion on the whole thing, the fight prediction, the whole nine. Take it away, Tim.
The same thing would go to Crawford. I know he's with SNAC, and I know some news came out this week and all of that, but I personally believe that SNAC is clean. I think it's a conflict of interest, the fact that, hey, he knows how to beat the system, quote unquote, Victor Conte, but at the same time, I think SNAC, you got products going around the world, this and that. I mean, all these athletes are testing. They're not testing anything or positive by using SNAC at all, so I think they're safe. There's no doubt about it. So with that being said, Crawford's on SNAC, Carissa's on SNAC. There's a lot of athletes on SNAC. I have my opinion about SNAC just based upon me. However, they not testing positive for performance enhancement drugs, and they doing what they got. Doing what they got to do inside the ring. So I'm not worried about that. As long as they testing, I'm good. I'm good. As long as they testing them, and right now they should be tested. Right now. So well, it don't matter if Canelo is on that shit. He ain't beat no Terrence Crawford. You heard it here first.
Let's start with SNAC. The reason people are suspicious of SNAC is because Victor Conte, who used to help athletes cheat with the Balco thing, the whole Balco situation. Look it up. I've never seen Terrence Crawford tested positive for PEDs. Another thing, people think that SNAC gives him extra power, and this is why he demolished Errol Spence. But if that is true, what happened to Devin Haney's power? He can't crack an egg. Shakur Stevenson has bad hands. What about Clarissa Shields? She can't punch. She's not a big puncher. Why would that be different for Terrence Crawford? When I ask this question to the Crawford detractors, you know they tell me it's a stupid answer, stupid statement, because they have no answer. It's like talking to a 5-year-old. They'll say something like, well, he has a different snack. Oh, he has that snack. You're not going to get straight answers. So to me, until Crawford tests positive, I don't believe any of that. Now when it comes to Tim Bradley's fight prediction, he's all over the place. You know, Tim Bradley said Jaron Boots Ennis does not deserve a fight with Terrence Crawford. The next week he'll say Terrence Crawford is ducking Boots. Or what about the Gervonta situation? First, he doesn't like Gervonta. Then he's giving Gervonta props for not fighting for Turkey. And then he's saying Gervonta is done as a boxer. And I think before he said he was worried about Crawford fighting Canelo. Now he's not worried. Tim Bradley is the master of hot takes. So his prediction doesn't really mean anything to me because he'll probably change it next week. What is Keith Thurman talking about now?
I don't know, man. They stunting. They throwing a lot of money around. If they present a good fight, they call me with a BS fight. I'm not taking BS fights. I love my job. I love fighting great fighters. So let's see. I don't know.
I love it. What's the holdup with Bakhram? Bakhram Mulatayev he wants to fight everybody. Why can't we get him a fight?
I want to tell you something. This is truth and this is right. And actually, I speak with 2-3 fighters about him, and they are scared. They doesn't want to fight.
I always hear how fighters aren't afraid, or they aren't the ones ducking. But I got it on good authority that guys are turning down career-high paydays to face IBF titleist Bakhram. Again, they gamed the system too. Don't kid yourself. And this is from boxing journalist Steve Kim. Now, when I saw this tweet, And then I heard Keith Thurman. Then I remember what Turki Alalshikh says. This tells me that, just my opinion, is not a fact. But I think Keith Thurman is one of those fighters that turned down the fight with Bakhram. He said him or his management team got a call from Turki on a BS fight. Now, when you're dealing with Turki, we know it wasn't a money problem. We also know that Turki is now working with the PBC and Keith Thurman fights at 154. Why wouldn't Turki offer him the fight? It seems like Keith Thurman is quickly becoming the Teofimo of 154. Looking for another Brock Jarvis, looking for another Steve Claggett. We know why some American fighters do not want to go to Riyadh season. Turki is quickly separating the real from the fake. It's hard for me to believe that Keith Thurman was not one of the fighters that Turki offered a fight to. I just think he turned it down.
If you have one opponent you want to fight right now, anyone in the world, who would it be?
Yeah. Oh, Shakur.
Shakur.
Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, shit. I'm friends with Shakur. Wait, are you friends with him or beefing?
It's business.
Okay.
Keith Thurman's twin brother, Teofimo Lopez, says he wants to fight Shakur Stevenson next. After we heard on the Cam and May show, he has no interest in fighting Shakur Stevenson. I call this cap, and plus, Shakur Stevenson, you have to put him in a category with Devin Haney, Richardson Hitchens, and now Shakur Stevenson. Now, you can call those three guys Tom and Jerry all you want, but the other side of the coin is Teofimo needs to learn how to cut off the ring. Odds are he's not working on that. I think Keith Thurman and his brother Teofimo are masterminds when it comes to this. They latched their wagon to who is hot in boxing right now. Shakur Stevenson had a great performance against William Cepeda. Teofimo gonna latch his wagon to that. It was Terrence Crawford at one point, and then he brought in Jerron Boots Ennis, and none of those fights happened. And I don't believe the Shakur Stevenson fight will happen as well. Teofimo burned so many bridges, who knows when he's gonna fight again. Doesn't seem like he wants to fight in the first place. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. BZ Sports, I'm gone.